Hello again, folks. We're going to get started very shortly. Please make your way to your seats, grab a refreshment. We'll get started in just about a minute. Thank you. Good afternoon, folks. We're going to get started. Thank you for coming. This is a very special and exciting event, a nice opportunity to recognize our own team members and colleagues and peers, some who are here for a long time, some who are on their way out, and some who are being recognized for their great work. This is our 44th annual recognition event, and we're going to start by introducing Dr. Gaines, our provost and acting president, to present the K. Bowen Awards.
Thanks so much. This is my first one. I missed it last year. I think it was on travel. And as I'm thinking about all the people that are in this room who've given such service to this university, I'm looking at Deb. It was one of the first people I met, and I'm just so happy that I can be here with you as well, Deb, as we say, not a final goodbye, because you live across the street. So, but anyway, welcome everyone. I'm really excited to be here, and we're so pleased to be celebrating our outstanding employees. So today, I have the distinct pleasure of presenting our 2024 Bowen Award to 3 amazing recipients, along with recognizing employees who have reached a milestone year and have combined 780 years of service to Norwich University. That's crazy. That is wonderful. We will also celebrate the 2023 and 2024 retirees who have selflessly served Norwich University for a combined total years of 326 years of service. So we will also take a moment to celebrate our retirees from 2019 through 2022 that we were unable to celebrate in person, so they're here as well. So I want to take a moment and speak about the K. Bowen and the award, and I learned a lot as I was going through my notes because I didn't know a lot about it, and I asked a lot of questions. So each year, 3 Norwich University employees are awarded the Kathleen Bowen Staff Recognition Award. And will anyone else who has previously been a Bowen Award winner please stand up so we can give them a round of applause? Thank you. So Kathleen K. Bowen was a Norwich employee who worked in student life for 35 years. She lived on campus in Woodbury Hall until her death in June of 1990. Her passing was a huge loss to the university faculty and staff and those students who saw her as a mother and grandmother and mentor away from home. 3 outstanding individuals bring to their jobs the spirit and characteristics epitomized by Kay Bowen. Examples of Kay's characteristics included kindness, being a team player, effectiveness, efficiencies, going above and beyond, dedicating herself to Norwich University and their department, respectful, trustworthy, accountable for their actions, excellent customer service, participants in the NU community, and representatives of Norwich in a professional and appropriate manner. We have had 33 nominations for 15 different individuals, including 1 prior recipient. So I just really want to give everybody a round of applause who was nominated, because it just shows how much we appreciate you and that you're appreciated every day for the job that you do. Okay. So I'm going to present these awards individually. So as I call your name, if you could come up so I can give you the award and we'll pose for a picture and then I'll say a little bit about you. So for Administrative Support Group, Shelley Lindner. I love it. I love it. I don't know, we need a wave going too? That's fantastic. All right. Awesome. All right, so Shelley's going to stay here, and then, but here's a few words about Shelley. Shelley Lindler never works, she serves. She cares deeply for the students she serves and goes above and beyond to support them. She is kind and caring towards co-workers and always willing to help others with any and all tasks. Shelley has led the holiday serving of meals to the student body for our cadre and is happiest when serving others. She has gone above and beyond for students time and time again, even getting up early to help motivate students through their fitness tests. She understands and connects with cadets on all levels not reachable by the professional cadre. She is the first smile or caring voice people see as they come through the door, and the difference she makes is immeasurable. Let's give it a round of applause. You're safe here. All right, next up is Manager, Senior Professional, and Administrative Professional Group. Ready? Rija Ramahatra. All right. You know the drill. You stand right here. I'm going to tell all awesome things about you.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. I know Rija and I love him. I've worked with him now for a couple of years, an absolute fantastic individual. So Rija Ramahatra is one of the kindest and hardest working individuals. He is constantly striving for perfection in his own work and lifting up colleagues so they can more easily succeed in their own tasks. What makes Rija stand out as a nominee for the Bowen Award is not that he exemplifies 1 or 2 of the attributes noted as being characteristic of Kay Bowen, but that he exemplifies them all with both grace and integrity. He is tenacious in his dedication to the university, both as a long-standing employee and as a member of the immediate and extended Norwich community. His professionalism and accountability, in particular, ensure that the faculty and staff with whom he works are well supported, and that the students in his programs will receive the very best experience possible. Rija is the commensurate team member and embraces his work with enthusiasm, professionalism, and respect for all. All right, one more round of applause for Rija. All right. Our next awardee for service group, and Melissa Godin. Or Godin? I hope I didn't. Melissa, are you here today? Oh, there we go. All right. I think we stunned Melissa. There we go. Of course. All right, so now I'm going to say a few wonderful things about Melissa. Melissa is a very hard worker and is always willing to listen and motivate others. She willingly volunteers for everything and does it all with a smile. One of Melissa's most endearing qualities is how often she goes above and beyond for her team's holidays, as well as rewarding those around her for their accomplishments. She recently cooked an entire Thanksgiving meal for our international students who were not able to go home for the holiday. She is a true example of someone who is an incredibly hard worker, but more importantly, someone who shows everyone around her that they are valuable and cared for. So let's give one last round of applause for Melissa. Now I have Greg. Greg's coming back to MC, right? All right, okay. Go ahead. Come on up, Greg. Thanks.
Well, now you've heard my name. I'm Greg McGrath. I'm the Assistant Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students on year 19 of a one-year plan at Norwich. How about one more round of applause for all three of our Kay Bowen Award winners? I'm excited now to move us on to recognizing a whole bunch more folks, a lot more folks. And so on this occasion, we want to acknowledge those employees who've completed a degree in the past year. So anybody who's completed a degree in the last year, would you please stand to be recognized? I'm not seeing anybody stand. Are we being bashful and shy? All right, how about everybody in the back of the room just got conferred an honorary doctoral degree? Congratulations. All right, pause for applause. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not to be read. Moving on to milestones. We want to honor our employees with milestone years of service, i.e. 5, 10, and so on. It gets pretty high. We have a few folks here who were on the top of that list at one point, Tony, Mariano, and others. Hi, Tony. Hi, Gail. When your name is called, please come to the stage for a group photo. I'm going to ask folks to hold your applause. I'm going to do them in groups of 5, then 10. We're going to stand with Provost Gaines and have a photo taken. So, without further ado, our 5-year honorees. After that further ado, our 5-year honorees. All right. All right, our own Dane Abernathy, Crystal Allman, Jess Amell, Mark Atwood, Provost Gaines, really? I'm sorry. Patrick Beeson, Corey Bennett, Maureen Bradley, Natalie Cartwright, Jennifer Cornoyer, Coach Christopher Delmas, Sophie Dougherty, Professor Chantel Eckhouse, Matthew Fisher, Rami Fuller, Jean-Sebastian Gagnon, Sarah Gallant, John Gartner, Sadie Hale. Hi, Sadie. Sadie works in student affairs with us. I'm not sure if Sadie's here. Ann Harvey, Stephen Hrodek, Benjamin Hulbert, Zachary Jackman Baker, David Kistner, Mark Kolb, Justin Custer, and we're still going, folks. There's a lot here under the 5 years. Joseph LaValle, Heather LeBlanc, Kristen Martin, Ann McCluckey, Paul Milne, Taylor Nash, Michael Orris, David Sem, Helene Sisti, my dear friend Seth Soman, Ann Summers, Cindy Suter, who's here with us today, yay Cindy, Amy Welch, and Cassandra Wills, our 5-year honorees.
Danielle wants the logo. No, okay, I'm good.
All right, surprisingly, the list doesn't get that much shorter that quickly. So, our 10-year recognees, Nadia Al-Abadi, Paul Apollo, Elizabeth Adams, Henry Collier, James Dalton, Greg Jankaitis, Miri Kim, Michelle Leslie, Min Lee, Paul Morgan, Linda Rastep, Amy Roger, Christopher Sandin, Bethany Scalzo, Mark Stefani, Jennifer Tosi, and Teresa Zimmerman. 10-year recognees.
Here's my parking space, by the way, too, so there you go.
All right, congratulations and thank you to our 10-year honorees and 15 years. Thomas Carter, Tammy Fontaine, Holly Gaudette, Steve Grindle, Bill or Billy or Ball, as I usually typo email him, Bill Nash, Molliver, Megan Oliver, Officer Andy Starzik, and Coach Mark Zacher. 15 years. All right, I joked before, folks, but it is getting a little shorter, but it's still impressive, the number of years and the number of folks who've been here for all of these years. So thank you to those who are honored for 15, and here are our 20-year honorees. Sherry Campbell. All right, Sherry. Kristen Dodge. Kristen. Milka Jokic. Tony Raftery. Fiona Verrett. And those are our 20-year folks. Congratulations and thank you. All right, thank you to our 20-year honorees. I'll see you next year. Our 25-year honorees, Fadila Numanovic, Scott Page, and Robert Pudiak.
Scott and Robert teaching.
All right, now it's my privilege to say we're getting up there with my colleague and friend at 30 years, the next two, 30 and 35 years, student affairs are dominating these categories right now. Colonel Bill Pasalacqua. Congratulations and thank you. Many years of service, including one special year as the regimental commander of the Corps of Cadets. 35-year honoree. This person goes without introduction and by one name only, 3 letters. Any guesses? Rev. Bill Wick, ladies and gentlemen. All right, just to honor very specially this next person, we're going to skip 40 years. We have no 40-year honorees and jump right to 45. Now, I once played on a softball field in Montpelier against this person, and I don't know if you've been working at Norwich, Ronnie Spalding, for 45 years. I think it's time to retire softball. Ronnie Spalding, 45 years at Norwich University. All right, folks, for Ronnie and everybody, how about one last round of applause and thanks for their service. All right, at this point, we want to honor some of our retirees. From our 2023, 2024 retirees, we have 16 folks to recognize who have selflessly served Norwich University for a combined total of 326 years. All right. So I'm going to ask that we hold our applause and ask our retirees to come up to the stage to meet with Dr. Gaines, and we'll offer our applause at the end. Yeah, we're having a meeting with Provost Gaines. Solve all of the problems, all of the things. Terry Bell, Rick Bergen, Dan Carroll. I've seen Dan try to leave a few times, and I'm seeing you again. Patty Ferreira, Kim Healy, Connie Hopper. If you've ever emailed Connie, you know she goes by Chopper. Sheila Jones, Jane Lane, Alan Lane, Mark Parker, Michael Prairie, Larry Rooney, Kyle Southworth, Norm St. Ange, David Ward, Deb Wick, and Mike Yesalonia. One alibi, he's already coming. Bill Clements. I'm so sorry, Bill. There's whiteout all over the paper. I don't know, I'm sorry. So, in following our 2023-2024 retirees, we'd like to take a moment now to celebrate our retirees who were unable to celebrate in person. So if you are a retiree from 2019 through 2022, please join us in front of the stage with Dr. Gaines, and thank you for your service to Norwich University. And I know some of you are out there. I'm looking for you to come on up. All right, folks, one applause for our K. Bowen winners, our retirees, our honorees. Before we go, I would be remiss if I didn't share some thanks, and there's quite a bit, so please bear with me. A lot of folks put a lot into making this event happen and offer the opportunity for recognition. So would our K. Bowen Award, committee members please stand? So past recipients of the K. Bowen Award then go on to serve as the selection team for this year. Who are our folks in the audience? We've got Bill Wick, thank you for coordinating. Sherry Campbell. Anyone that I'm missing that's in the room? Anna Van Luvender and Ronnie Spalding. All right, very good. Thank you, folks. And if it weren't for the microphones and the lights and the teams behind all of that, we wouldn't be here. So thank you to our facilities operations team. Way in the back room, the Nicholson room back there, thank you. All right. And our Sodexo team, thank you very much for the catering. And then a very special thank you to our human resources team, the entire team, and specifically the employee recognition team of Laura Cropley and Sarah Quincy. Thank you. Before I say this concludes our event, please take advantage of Behind Dr. Kelly and Gail Mariano in the back, we've got some snacks and refreshments, and please take a look at the Gold Star board. There are gold stars for some of you. If it's yours, please take it, but read them. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for being here, and that concludes our ceremony.
Right? Whatever, Derwin. Yeah. So you had the option to pick or get a 35%. I have proposed a couple of times for business that are 5 years, 5, 10, 15, that you get an extra expense. That's what I several times. That's a great idea, just for that 1 year. Yeah. Never. So instead we did it again. I guess I'll use the word. I'll agree with it, but it's like, anyway. It's scary. There's just feelings texting me. Right, I really can appreciate your employees. What do I know? You too. It's good to see you.
How are you? How you doing? What's she do? She took your cake away? What's she do?
Have you seen Randy? No. Hi. So it's a recognize.
I know. I get that. Most people don't.